Hey guys, how's it going? The UJ2 here, and never thought I'd have to do this video. I never thought I'd have to make this video, guys, but I'm gonna make a crit build. Yes, I'm gonna make a crit build. This is going to be. I always speak up against crit builds, right? I always speak up against them. I always say, you know what? Everyone does crit builds. It's one way to go. But I found a crit build that is going to be only a crit build for only a handful of weapons. Okay? It's going to be a soldier setup. It's going to focus on assault weapons, but it's going to focus on very slow shooting or not large magazine weapons. And the reason for this is we are going to focus on First Shot Rio. Now, when I first saw First Shot Rio and I saw her special or her ability, I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. But if you use her as a standard perk, you only get the first 2 shots, which is, it's good, it's okay. But if you use her as your commander, you get the first 6 shots. But then again, you think, how many of us use an assault weapon and only fire 6 shots? What instantly came to my mind was a particular weapon that I thought, you know what, this would be perfect for this, because you're gonna fire it slow, you're gonna take your time, and you're not gonna rush with this weapon, and that is the Tiger. So in this video, well, this is going to be part 1 of 2. In this video, what we're going to do in this first part is I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to talk to you, I'm going to walk you through, we're going to talk about and explain why I'm going to build the setup I'm going to build, the hero loadout. And in the second video, we're going to go, actually, you know what, in this one, we're going to go and we're going to test it out at the end of this video. We're going to test it out with what I have at the current level that I have. In the second part of this video, what we're going to do is I'm going to level up certain schematics. I'm going to talk about more schematics. We're going to level them up to 130. Yes, I said it. We're going to take them to 130. And then we're going to try them out in the level 100 against some level 100 enemies and see what happens. But let's start with the hero loadout. So this hero loadout has to focus on crit damage. We don't care about crit rating. We don't care about crit rating. And when we look at our weapons, also in the second part, we're gonna work on the perks on certain weapons too. So you guys are probably gonna see a big difference between this first video and the second one in damage output, but we're gonna talk about that in a second while. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put in First Shot Rio in the first slot, and we're gonna level her up all the way. So bear with me, here we go again. We're using a ton of experience to level it up. So we're gonna level up. I've already built the setup, as you guys saw. The setup, I hate when that happens. We go too fast. I already built the setup. You guys saw that. I already have the full hero loadout set up. I kind of scoured through all of my setups looking for, and again, the most important thing to think about here is that we're focusing on the first 6 shots, okay? A lot of other heroes that have bonuses that build up stacks, they're not gonna work in this setup. They're not gonna help us out because all we care about, again, is the first 6 shots. We don't care about anything else but the first 6 shots. Okay, let me go ahead and level this up. Boop, boop, boop. Yes, I'm gonna do stuff on the schematic, in the schematic side. On the schematic side, I'm gonna use the weapons I have. There's one weapon I'm gonna take to 106 because I want to try it at 106. But apart from that, I'm not gonna change perks or anything. In the second part of the video, we're gonna go through, we're gonna work on perks, we're gonna level things up, and we're gonna try them at their best. I don't know if I can take him to legendary rolls, but we'll try. Okay, next thing we're going to do is I'm going to go with Preemptive Strike. Where for Preemptive Strike, hero of epic or higher rarity with at least 4 stars increases damage by 6.5 against full health enemies. So against the full health enemy, the very first shot is going to do, hopefully, 32.5 extra damage. The first shot. So we want that first shot, which we know is going to be a crit because of this. We want it to do the max amount as possible. And I'll do the math in the second video and I'll tell you, right? Because right now we're just going to have to kind of calculate how much damage we're going to do. The next guy, well, in the support team, the first guy we're going to do is we are going to use Mr. Sledgehammer. Why? Because Mr. Sledgehammer is going to give us 75 increased critical damage. Increased assault critical damage by 75%. So instantly right there, a 75%. Now, why am I not using him in the commander? Because as you guys will see in the second part of this video, we're going to get rid of all crit rating. We're going to get rid of crit rating on the weapons that I'm going to use completely. This is going to be purely a crit damage setup. Purely, and again, we're only focusing on the first 6 shots. So I'm not going to use LMGs. I'm not going to use anything else. I'm just going to use those, okay? Next guy we're going to use is... Oh, is he already maxed out? He is at... Oh, we got to level him up too. All right, so let's level him up. So as I was saying, the reason why... Whoa, that thing on his... What's up with the spider motif? The reason why I'm not using him in the main slot, and I will probably make a setup someday where... And I kind of like this, actually. I like this because I'm going to be able to make... I'm going to be able to focus setups around how I want to build a weapon. For example, I am very much a controlled player. I like having things, in a very controlled thing. That's why a lot of times you guys have seen I do a lot of, I have a lot of my weapons with 2 crit ratings. I do double crit rating and 1 crit damage. More because I want to have a higher chance of hitting that crit. But like I said, in this case, the few weapons that we're going to work on are going to be completely based on those first 6 shots with 100% crit chance. So we don't need any crit rating for those. Now in the future, I may use him in another setup where I'm going to focus on his crit damage rating. But if I do that, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use weapons with all crit rating and no crit damage, because we want to focus on the crit rating for that chance. All right, so he's already maxed out. We're going to use Mr. Rescue Trooper Havoc. Oh, the reason why we're using Havoc again is for his assault critical damage. The reason why we're using Mr. Skull Trooper Jonesy is for locked and reloaded. After reloading, increases weapon damage by 15% for 5 seconds. If we can get those first 6 shots out in 5 seconds, there we go. We got the maximum. All right, we got to work on Rescue Trooper Havoc. And again, the reason why I'm leveling all these guys up to, well, maxing them out, is because I need to have them at least at 4 stars to have that perk, the team perk, activate. So that's why I'm going to be working on these. All right, let's level him up. I mean, we don't have to take him up all the way. We just have to get him to 4 stars. Let's just get him to 4 stars. We'll just get him to 4 stars, and then we'll max him out in the next video. 3 stars and 4 stars. Okay, there you go. He's at 4 stars. Next guy we have is, we're gonna do Wukong. We're gonna use Wukong because he does have explosive rounds. Every 6 range weapon eliminations trigger an explosion with deals. I mean, the only reason I use them is because I'm gonna hopefully be doing eliminations of these. I will probably change him out eventually if I have some sort of a hero who is going to give me even more initial damage in the first 6 shots. So if you guys know of another hero that will do that better for me, please let me know and I will definitely switch him out. But also, he's already maxed out, so he's giving me also the team perk. And last but not least, we've got Urban Assault Headhunter. Now, something that, and we're not going to level her up in rarity yet, we'll do that in the second part of the video. Something someone said, and I hadn't really thought about this, is that the reason why a lot of people don't have her and another ones is because we used to have Headhunter as a subclass. So now there's very rarely going to be more than a couple of heroes who share the same perks, which is kind of crazy, isn't it? It's actually really crazy that they did that. I kind of feel like, and someone said in chat today, that they actually redid, is that 4? That's 4, okay. They actually went ahead and, let's jump into a match. They actually went ahead and retired several of their heroes I need a level 100 mission. Oh. Hello. They retired several of their heroes because they had the same. I mean, they were, you know, urban headhunters. So UHA or UAH, I forget how you say it. But yeah, that's why people recycled them or retired them, because they didn't really need extra ones. But now we kind of need at least one hero of everything. And I'm guessing eventually we're going to have to level up all of them. It's going to be a lot. But yeah, okay, so let's jump into a match. Oh, here we go. Let's jump into a match. And I'm going to show you guys. Oh, I didn't finish working on the other weapon. Oh, well. You know what? I'm just going to show you guys a sneak peek of this. We're just going to go in. We're going to test one weapon out really quick and just show you guys what it can do. And then in the second part of this video, or in the next video, I'll probably try and release it as soon as possible after this one. We're going to work on all my weapons, all the weapons. There's going to be three. There's going to be 3 or 4 weapons that I'm going to focus on. And I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to do with those. And those weapons are pretty much just going to be able to be used with this setup. Again, first 6 shots. We're focusing on the first 6 shots. All right. Let's jump in and see what we can do here. Deliver the bomb. There we go. Okay. So let's get rid of all the weapons. Let's recycle this guy. Don't know what we have. And the weapon that we're going to focus on, like I said, is going to be the tiger. So I'm going to go ahead and make a tiger right now. My current tiger has 2 crit ratings, which I don't need. Those are going to go away. A magazine size and a crit damage. I'm going to tell you guys right now that another one of the weapons that I'm going to work on is going to be the bundle bus. But right now my bundle bus is way too low. But I do have a good one. I have one that I can use here that someone lent me. All right, we'll try this bundle bus too. All right, so let's go pick a fight. Let's go find someone to have a fight with. Okay, here we go. So again, the whole point of this is going to be, look at that. We're at 262 crit damage with only 1 epic crit. Oh, that's not who I want to fight. Do I want to fight you? All right, let's see. And then we need to reload because... Oh, we need to reload. Oh, that's super weird. We need to go find... Oh, yeah. That's so much lower damage. The damage is so much lower. Ouch. Okay. Let's go find... Okay, we got the reload. Let's go find a... Let's go find really quick a Mist Monster. Mist Monster. Hello. There we go. Alright. Let's try in this one. That's a lot of damage. Alright. So, we're averaging about 45,000 damage. That's not a lot. That's not a lot. I know that's not a lot. But we are guaranteeing every single first 6 shots that are going to be completely and 100% crit. Now, as I said, looking at this weapon, we're looking at 150% crit rate, crit damage, and if we look at the tiger, we're looking at 262 crit damage with 137% crit chance. Why? Because the first 6 shots are going to be 100%. So, I'm going to leave it there. I know, I'm leaving you guys on a bit of a cliffhanger here. In the second one, in the second video, we're going to go and we're going to work on the videos and come back and see what we can do. So we got to remember that. It was like 45,000 damage. I think we can do a little better. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks a lot for watching. As always, I am DUJ2. I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.